It's never too late to begin again. Too often people look at their age, their past mistakes, or the time they've lost and convince themselves that their chance has passed. They talk themselves out of their own dreams because they think they should have done it sooner, or that the window of opportunity has closed. But as long as you have breath in your body and a vision in your heart, it is never too late. The calendar may keep moving, but your dreams don't have an expiration date. Every single day you wake up is another invitation from life to take a step forward toward the vision you've been carrying inside. Many people fall into the trap of comparing themselves to others who achieved success earlier, thinking they missed their moment. But success is not about speed, it's about direction and persistence. Some people start early, others start late. But what matters most is that you start at all. Colonel Sanders didn't launch Kentucky Fried Chicken until his 60s. Vera Wang entered the fashion industry at 40. These examples prove that the dream remains alive no matter when you decide to act on it. The only true deadline is the one you set for yourself when you give up. There is a powerful freedom in realizing that you can always begin again. Life does not disqualify you because of your setbacks or delays. In fact, the very things you thought disqualified you often become the ingredients of your success. The years of struggle build resilience. The moments of loss build compassion, and the times you failed give you wisdom. So when you finally move toward your dream, you don't come empty-handed, you come equipped with the tools, lessons, and strength that only time and hardship could have given you. Every sunrise is proof that life is offering you another chance. Yesterday may have been filled with regrets, missed opportunities, or failures, but today stands brand new, untouched, and waiting for you to write a new story. Beginning again does not mean starting from zero. You are not the same person you were when you first had that dream. You are wiser, stronger, and more prepared. Each attempt you make now carries the weight of all the experiences that shaped you. The danger lies in believing that because you didn't achieve it earlier, you never can. That belief keeps more people trapped than failure ever will. Dreams are patient. They wait for you to find the courage to pursue them. They don't vanish with time. They remain inside, whispering, waiting, reminding you that they are still possible. You might have to take smaller steps. You might have to adjust your path, but you can still move toward them. The truth is, the only wasted time is the time spent doing nothing. Starting now is always better than living with the regret of never trying. It doesn't matter if you are 20, 40, or 70. As long as you are alive, it is never too late to begin again. Life keeps giving you chances, and your dream is still waiting for you to claim it. Rejection and delay are not denial. Too often when people hear no, or when their dream takes longer than expected, they assume it means the dream is impossible. They mistake a pause for a full stop, a detour for a dead end. But life has a way of testing how serious you are about your vision. And sometimes that test comes in the form of rejection or delay. The truth is, being told, not now, is very different from being told, never. What feels like a setback may actually be life redirecting you towards something better, or preparing you to handle what you asked for. When you think about rejection, it is easy to take it personally. You submit an idea and it gets turned down. You go after an opportunity and the door closes. And the first thought is that you are not good enough. But rejection is rarely about your worth. Sometimes it means the timing isn't right. Sometimes it means you need to grow more, sharpen your skills, or adjust your strategy. And sometimes it means the opportunity you were chasing was too small for the size of your destiny. A rejection can save you from settling for less than you deserve. Delay works in the same way. You may have prayed, worked, and waited, yet your dream hasn't come to life in the time frame you imagined. Delay is frustrating because it tests patience. But while you are waiting, life is working behind the scenes. Seeds planted don't sprout overnight. They require time beneath the soil, unseen, developing roots. Just because you don't see growth on the surface doesn't mean nothing is happening. Delay is often the space where strength, character, and perseverance are built so that when your dream does manifest, you are ready to carry it without being crushed by it. Think about how many successful people were rejected before they were celebrated. Authors whose manuscripts were turned down dozens of times before becoming bestsellers. Singers who failed auditions before topping the charts. Entrepreneurs whose early ideas failed before their breakthrough innovation changed industries. What separates them from those who quit is not that they avoided rejection or delay, but that they understood rejection and delay were not denials. They kept going, they kept improving, and they kept believing. The danger is in quitting too soon, in walking away before the yes finally comes. Many people stop chasing their dreams right before they were about to break through because they confused delay with denial. The ones who persist, who take every no as feedback and every delay as preparation, are the ones who eventually see their vision realized. Every rejection carries redirection, and every delay hides development. When life says, "Not yet," it is not saying never. Your dream is still alive, even if it takes longer than you thought. The key is to keep going, to trust the process, and to remember that rejection and delay are only temporary stops on the way to fulfillment, not the end of the road. Growth takes time. Dreams mature like seeds. So many people give up on their vision because they don't see results quickly enough. They plan an idea, take a few steps toward it, and when nothing blossoms right away, they assume it isn't meant for them. But just like a seed in the soil, growth happens long before it becomes visible. There is a hidden process at work, and it requires patience, persistence, and faith. You don't dig up a seed the day after planting to see if it's growing. You water it, nurture it, and trust that in its own season it will break through the ground. Dreams work in the same way. The challenge is that we live in a world obsessed with instant results. People want overnight success, immediate recognition, and quick payoffs, but lasting growth rarely works that way. A strong tree does not sprout in a week. It takes years to establish roots deep enough to weather storms. The same is true with your dream. The delay is not wasted time. It is the season where your roots are being established. You are developing the strength, wisdom, and resilience to sustain what you are working for. Without that foundation, success would collapse under the first challenge. Every step you take toward your dream, even the small ones, is like watering the seed. You may not see progress right away, but the dream is alive beneath the surface. The effort, discipline, and sacrifices you put in are shaping you into the person capable of holding the vision. Sometimes the dream doesn't show itself immediately because you are not yet ready to carry it. Life uses time to prepare you. It is not just about what you are pursuing, it is about who you are becoming in the process. Many people quit during the invisible stage, the time when they can't yet see results. They lose patience thinking that if nothing has happened by now, nothing will ever happen. But what they don't realize is that growth is happening in the silence, in the waiting, in the unseen moments. That is where the transformation is occurring. Those who endure, who keep nurturing their dream with consistent effort, are the ones who eventually see it bloom. It's important to remember that every dream has its own timeline. Comparing your journey to someone else's only leads to frustration. Their harvest is not your harvest, and their season is not your season. Just because someone else's tree is already bearing fruit does not mean yours won't. It only means yours is still growing in the soil, gathering strength for its appointed time. The process of growth teaches humility and resilience. It forces you to trust, to wait, and to believe even when there is no visible proof. That's where faith lies, believing in what you cannot yet see. And when the dream finally breaks through the surface, when it begins to bear fruit, you will realize that the time it took was not a punishment, but preparation. Growth takes time, and when your dream finally arrives, it will be stronger and more enduring because of the patience and persistence you invested along the way. You are never too old, too young, or too broken to pursue your dreams. Society often puts invisible deadlines on our aspirations, convincing us that there is a right time to start or that opportunities vanish after a certain age. But dreams do not follow calendars, and potential has no expiration date. The truth is, your life experiences, no matter how challenging or unconventional, are assets that can fuel your journey toward what you were meant to achieve. What matters is not when you start, but that you start at all. Many people look at their circumstances and tell themselves they are too late. They see their age, their responsibilities, or their past mistakes as barriers that cannot be overcome. Yet history is filled with examples of people who achieved greatness later in life. Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken in his 60s. Grandma Moses began painting in her 70s. J.K. Rowling published her first Harry Potter book as a single mother facing financial struggles. These examples prove that time does not define your potential. Your willingness to act does. It is also common for people to feel broken or unworthy because of past failures, losses, or hardships. Life can be harsh, and setbacks can leave scars that make you doubt your ability to succeed. But being broken does not disqualify you, it equips you. Every struggle teaches lessons, builds resilience, and strengthens your character. The challenges you have faced are part of the preparation for the life you are meant to live. What may feel like a limitation is often the very source of your unique power and perspective. Youth, on the other hand, often carries its own kind of impatience. Young people may feel they need to have everything figured out immediately, comparing themselves to others who appear to be ahead. But starting too early without wisdom or direction can lead to mistakes. The key is not age, but readiness, the combination of desire, courage, and commitment to pursue your dream. Whether you are 20 or 70, if you have the willingness to act, you are never too young or too old. One of the most liberating truths is that life's timing is rarely predictable. Opportunities come and go, and sometimes doors open when you least expect them. Dreams wait for those who are willing to step forward, regardless of timing. When you embrace the idea that you are never too old, too young, or too broken, you remove the limitations that society and self-doubt place on your potential. You begin to see life as a series of chances, not restrictions. Your journey is not measured by when you start, but by the courage and persistence you bring to the path. Each step you take, regardless of timing, moves you closer to fulfillment when you refuse to let age, circumstance, or past failures dictate your actions. You unlock the freedom to pursue what truly matters. Life does not hand out opportunities based on deadlines. It rewards those who persist, who act, and who refuse to settle for less than their potential. Consistency turns dreams into reality. Too often, people believe that big achievements come from a single moment of brilliance or a sudden stroke of luck. The truth is, lasting success is built on the foundation of small, consistent actions taken day after day. Dreams don't materialize overnight. They are realized through steady effort, patience, and unwavering commitment. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is not talent alone, but the discipline to keep showing up even when progress seems invisible. Consistency creates momentum. Every small step you take compounds over time, gradually bringing you closer to your goal. Writing 1 page a day eventually produces a book. Saving a little each month grows into financial security. Practicing a skill consistently turns a beginner into an expert. The cumulative effect of repeated effort is far more powerful than any single dramatic effort. Dreams require this kind of persistent cultivation. Each act of dedication strengthens the path forward, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. They plant a seed, water it once, and expect a tree to sprout the next day. When nothing grows, they quit. But consistency is about trusting the process, even when the outcomes are delayed. It is about having faith that every effort contributes to growth, whether or not the results are visible immediately. The discipline of showing up regularly demonstrates not only your commitment to your dream, but also your belief in your own capacity to achieve it. Consistency also builds character. It teaches patience, perseverance, and resilience. By taking daily steps toward your goal, you develop habits that support long-term achievement. These habits become a framework that sustains you through challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. When life tests your commitment, it is the consistent effort you have practiced that carries you through. Without it, even the most passionate dream can falter under pressure. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it reduces the overwhelming nature of big goals. Large dreams can feel intimidating, causing procrastination or fear. But when you break them down into small, manageable actions and pursue them consistently, the journey becomes attainable. One step after another, repeated faithfully, transforms what once seemed impossible into a reality within reach. Consistency is also contagious. When others see your unwavering dedication, they are inspired to follow their own paths with commitment. Your daily actions, even if modest, create a ripple effect that influences and motivates those around you. By remaining consistent, you not only move closer to your own dreams, but also set an example for perseverance and determination. Ultimately, consistency is what bridges the gap between intention and achievement. Dreams may spark inspiration, but it is consistent effort that converts vision into reality. Each day you choose to act, no matter how small the step, you are reinforcing the foundation upon which your success will be built. Repetition transforms effort into habit, habit into progress, and progress into fulfillment. When you commit to consistency, you honor your dream and give yourself the best chance to see it fully realized. Your dream can inspire generations beyond you. Too often, people pursue their goals only for personal gain, forgetting that the impact of their journey extends far beyond themselves. When you persist in chasing your vision, even through setbacks and delays, you send a message to others. To others, it is possible to keep going, no matter the obstacles. Your dedication, courage, and resilience become a living example for those watching, showing them that dreams are worth fighting for and that limits are often self-imposed rather than real. Every time you refuse to give up, you teach others about the power of perseverance. Children, friends, family, and even strangers observe how you navigate challenges, how you respond to failure, and how you continue despite fear. They may not be able to articulate it, but your actions speak louder than words. They witness that setbacks are temporary, that mistakes are learning opportunities, and that the pursuit of a dream requires patience, courage, and relentless effort. By simply continuing, you demonstrate a model of hope and determination that others can emulate. Legacy is built not only through success, but through the journey of persistence. People remember the story of someone who rose again after falling more than someone who never struggled. When you face difficulties and continue moving forward, you normalize resilience for those around you. You show that it is acceptable to fail, acceptable to stumble, and acceptable to be human, but unacceptable to quit. That lesson is more valuable than advice or instruction because it is lived, not taught. Those who witness your journey gain the courage to pursue their own aspirations without being paralyzed by fear or doubt. Your story can also give voice to those who feel unseen. Many people struggle silently, believing their dreams are impossible. Watching someone else persist despite challenges validates their own potential and rekindles hope. Your journey can spark inspiration in unexpected places, encouraging others to rise after their own falls and to continue chasing what matters most to them. One person's perseverance can ignite a chain reaction of determination and belief that spreads far beyond what they can imagine. In addition, inspiring others through your actions transforms your own journey into something greater than yourself. When your dream becomes a beacon, it is no longer only about personal fulfillment. It becomes a catalyst for collective empowerment. Every time you overcome doubt, every time you push through fear, every time you rise again after failure, you amplify the message that dreams don't have to be abandoned simply because circumstances are challenging. Your courage becomes a roadmap, showing others that obstacles are not endpoints but stepping stones. Ultimately, the power of your dream lies not only in its fulfillment, but in the example you set for those who follow. By refusing to give up, you plant seeds of courage, determination, and resilience that may grow in people you have never met. Each act of persistence has the potential to inspire, to change perspectives, and to motivate others to pursue their own aspirations with confidence. When you rise, you create a legacy of hope, proving that dreams are worth chasing and that the human spirit is capable of remarkable endurance.